Brady, Stafford, all those guys are still over there, and you got Hurts, the young pup, who's just, I think, is just ready to run past all of them if he can keep it up.
I'm excited. I'll say this as a 49ers fan that I am. There were so many years when the 49ers had like these just unstoppable defenses, but the offense just really could never get it done when they needed to win the Super Bowl. And, or, especially in NFC championships, like when you think about back with the Giants, right? Alex Smith just couldn't get it done in those drives, and they end up fumbling the ball with Kyle Williams. I'm excited as a 49ers fan because if Jimmy can just play like a game like he did last year, like that, these are the type of defenses that when they get into the Super Bowl, that defense can shut whatever offense is. I think they could shut down the Bills. So I'm excited for the way this season is shaping up because I don't think the Bills are not playing good defenses right now, but they look fantastic.
Interesting. Couple quick other things I wanted to hit on before we do our pick 'em here tonight. Jarrett, Christian McCaffrey, thrown out there. So now the fire sale is coming in Carolina, and the Vultures are swarming. A team in Cap Hell, one of the three teams in Cap Hell in the NFC South going into next year. The Panthers being one of those three. The Falcons, all the cap space in the world. They are in Cap Hell right now, but they will not be going next offseason. But I think this is interesting. So a source confirmed, I saw this on Twitter, that I forgot the writer.
It was Ryan Talbot for the Bills.
There you go. He said it, quote, "A source has confirmed to me that the Bills have reached out to the Panthers about running back Christian McCaffrey." We know the Bills can't really run the football. We know that Josh Allen is passing a lot. We know that he is throwing the football a lot. But it's also working quite well, this version of Josh Allen. Right. I think people might be overcompensating about it. Like, you did invest in James Cook. You did try, like, Zach Moss. Like, you have dudes. Like, they have a lot. Devin Singletary. Like, they have a rotation that should be better than where they're at. Is it worth it for the Bills to seriously give up some interesting draft capital for Christian McCaffrey? Does he actually move the needle in Buffalo?
Yeah, and they should absolutely do it.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like, because if you're the Bills, what holes do you have that a draft pick could come in and fill right away? There's no holes on that roster besides running back. And respectfully speaking to Devin Singletary, Zach Moss, and James Cook, none of them collectively are Christian McCaffrey.
I don't know how they keep finding the same running back over and over again.
Literally. It's impressive.
Like, if the Bills could just take one of the running backs the Steelers have had the last 5 years, it would be a completely different ballgame.
You could take Zach Moss, James Cook, and Devin Singletary's jersey. Oh, maybe not Devin Singletary. He's definitely been the standout. But if you switch Zach Moss and James Cook's jersey before the game, you wouldn't tell the difference.
I think the best James Cook that you ever saw is probably very similar to Devin Singletary.
So when it comes to that, yeah, like, because what do they need? They've got a top 5 to me cornerback in Trey White when he's healthy. They just drafted Kyer Elam on the other side of him. Safety wise, Hyde and Jordan Poyer, 2 All-Pros. Ed Oliver on the defensive line. They just drafted Gregory Rousseau, who's been good. Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano in the middle, and their offensive line's good. Like, what else do you need? Go get a stud at running back who's also a receiving threat and will be a big threat in the passing game, which, yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what the Buffalo Bills need, is another passing threat. Like,
the one thing I will say, though,
if you're Buffalo.
If you look at the last 20 years in the NFL, every time a team, you're just like, dude, draft a running back, assholes. They never do. Like, whenever a team needs a running back, they never do it. It's just like the Bills are that, like, I've seen so many teams where you're like, draft a running back. Stop. It's like the 49ers too are a good example of, like, but they keep.
You've ruined it for everybody.
But they draft running backs in the second round and they suck. So, By the way, what happened to Tyrion Davis-Price out of LSU?
I mean, what happened to Trey Sermon?
I mean, dog, he got a carry, and he was like, he got his first carry, and for the Eagles.
Speaking of, by the way, we should mention this before we get into our last thing. The Jets winning big and blowing out the Dolphins, and the Jets.
I'm so happy about it. Oh, am I happy about that?
Happy about it?
Oh, dude, here's the thing. So, like, I'm obviously not a Bills fan. However, I have a big Bills following for whatever reason, and so it's